Hey everyone, it's Lindsay from My Crafty Plans. Today I'm going to be planning the week of December 9th in my Erin Condren vertical neutral. I do have the binder. It is the exact same layout as the coil bound planner, and I am going to be doing my second Harry Potter Christmas spread, or Christmas-esque winter Harry Potter spread, if you will. Last week I did a super fun collab plan with me. I used the Two Little Bees kit here, and I did a whole collab and we answered a bunch of Harry Potter and Christmas questions. Super fun. That is linked down in the description below, so definitely check that out if you missed it. But this week is just back to your regular plan with me's, but I am still using another Harry Potter kit, Hanukkah the week after that, and then wrap it up with a Christmas and then New Year's to take me through the end of the year. So I am super excited. I love the kits I have picked out for the end of the year. I am using this, I think it's called Winter Magic from Inky and the Brain. If it's called something different, I will put it across the screen. You get 9 full boxes in her kit. I have the mid-size kit here, and she has a couple different sizes on her shop. I love this size, and I did remember to pull out extra quarter boxes this time, so I've forgotten that the past couple times I've used the Inky and the Brain kit, so I do end up needing like just a little bit of extra functional stuff, but I do think this is the perfect size. Anyway, I love this full box set. I love that it's like not super Christmassy, because as you know, if you watch this channel regularly, we are actually a Jewish household who has some Christmas celebrations with extended family, but I just love with like the presents and all the like winter Harry Potter stuff and the fun like really vibrant colors. And I'm actually going to be using rose gold this week, which I haven't used in a minute for winter, so that is really fun, and I have some fun rose gold Harry Potter goodies as well. I just thought the rose gold washi I had matches with this really, really well, and I do have like the Ravenclaw blue from the last Simply Gilded release, or maybe it was from the pre-sale, which was in rose gold, so I really wanted to be able to use that because I am a Ravenclaw. You do get all the sidebar stuff here. And I love, 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 love this bottom washi so much. Oh my gosh, I'm so obsessed with this. So with the candles and everything. So I am going to pull out my pages and go ahead and jump in. So I'm getting started with some ColourPop paper date covers. I just even though I like the Inky and the Brain ones a lot, and I usually use the ones from her kit, I had this yellow in this color palette, and I feel like yellow and rose gold is not super common, so since I was going to be using it this week, it's also how I felt about like that yellow Simply Gilded washi from, I think, like the first ever pre-sale, the fall washies. But I actually, like, looking at this spread and looking at all the stuff that I pulled out, I feel like I actually might have like the most Harry Potter stuff for rose gold, which is super weird because I definitely, for overlay wise, I have more stuff in gold, but like in terms of color matching and everything, I just have a lot of rose gold that really went with this color palette, which was super fun. So I'm glad I used it, and I used those little Sadie stickers, gingerbread date dot numbers. I actually got those in an Oops bag from Black Friday. I already filmed the haul for that, so it's going to be up really, really soon. I'm just waiting for like one more Black Friday package, and then I'm just doing an all Black Friday haul. So I'm really excited about that. And then also later this week, my 2020 planner lineup video should be up, and I'm going to be doing a super fun giveaway at the end of that video, and it's a really epic giveaway. So definitely stay tuned for that. I'm really excited. I had a lot of fun with that. It's just been like a little bit hectic getting things together. Sorry if my voice sounds a little bit funny. I am just getting over a cold. I know it sounded a little bit funny in the intro of this video when I was a little bit more in the thick of things, but I was trying to wait to record the voiceover until I felt a little bit better, but I'm still just like not 100%. And then this was, I love like the really saturated bright colors in this, but then there was also a lot of white space in this kit, so it feels like it's like a really good mix, although my sidebar does look really full compared to the spreads with all the bold colors and then more white space on the other ones, but that's totally fine. So Esley had broken up the scene in this, and there was actually like two options with the double box scene, because you could have done it with the stockings one, but I actually omitted the stockings one. We don't do stockings. We're not a Christmas family. And actually even like at my husband's family, they don't do stockings. So I just omitted that box and used all of the other ones. But I did like the double box scene of kind of like the kitchen, like when you walk into the burrow. So this was really fun, and I'm so obsessed with this bottom washi. I just wanted to cut off a little bit of the top so I could use some of that Ravenclaw blue Simply Gilded washi, but I didn't, but I wanted to get like the full candle scene because I just think that looks so cool. And then this was such a fun week. Was like we saw so much family, but in like just really fun kiddo ways, and not like obligation-y kind of ways. I don't know. I'm having a really fun time being back in Philadelphia and having all the extra family around. This was just a really fun week, which when I started planning Monday, I accidentally started planning the week after, which was like the week I was in, and I was just like confused. There was like just too much stuff going on. I'm trying to like get everything done for the end of the year, and like I'm finishing up a consulting project, which is probably like my last project, like my last big project before the baby comes. So I'm just like trying to, and things are just feeling a little bit hectic, which is why I was hoping to get like the planner lineup video out like a couple weeks ago, but it just did not happen. Things with the move and everything have just been kind of crazy, and then hopefully starting in January things will start sort of calm down for a little while, and then we will have a baby and things will get crazy again. So you know how it goes. But yeah, so I did my sidebar to do my meals and to do some memory keeping for the week. And then I brought in some of that like autumn sunset washi, which is one of my all-time faves for the Simply Gilded. So I use that every chance you get. And it's like Gryffindor to Hufflepuff. The only washi that I don't have like big size in rose gold with like semi house is Gryffindor. I have like a 5mm, but that like reflects the amount of houses I am for each one. Like I am most definitely a Ravenclaw. Like that's always what I get if I do a sorting quiz. That's how I self-identify, whatever. And then next most after that is probably Slytherin, then Hufflepuff, but they're probably pretty close together. And then like the least I identify with is Gryffindor. And I think like when you read it, especially when you're a kid, you super want that like Gryffindor, but as like an adult, I just like so realize that there's like a 0% chance I would ever be in that house. So anyway, for the weeks, the kids had school all 3 days this week, so we're not onto breaks yet. And actually, they still have school through like the Monday before Christmas Eve. We're like super happy with the preschool we're at right now, and I feel like they treat it like they know people are in the school, parents are working, there's not like super long crazy breaks or a bunch of days where they make you pay extra and stuff, which a lot of preschools do. So we do really appreciate that. But anyway, so the kids had school all 3 days, and I just used the Artbox stickers, foil school scripts. I'm so obsessed with the little school ones, and then I put that on some washi from the kit. And then I started accidentally planning the wrong week on Monday, and on Tuesday I realized, because this Tuesday was my husband's birthday, and then the Tuesday after this, I got a new niece, which is super exciting. And then I started to like try and put both of them in because I saw the date. And then I was just like, wait a minute, those two things were not on the same day. Like, what is going on? So I just got a little bit confused, but I was able to save like almost everything I put down, and then just had to like replace some of like the character stickers, but there was only like one thing that I had to full on pull up that didn't happen this week. It happened the week after, that I was like really excited about, and I was so excited about how I put it down, but whatever. Anyway, on this Monday, what I end up with is I did have like a work blog that went up, which was cool. I write for this like industry blog sometimes, and then I did some work. And then we just had like a fun kiddo afternoon and just had a very chill evening. So pretty typical Monday with happy kiddos, because that does not always happen after school. And then on Tuesday, I met my sister-in-law and her son at a really super fun indoor play place that was kind of like in between where we both live, and the kids had a blast together. I hadn't seen my sister-in-law since we moved back yet, and although the kids had, and they just had like so much fun running around and playing together. And like one of the reasons I'm so excited to be back, it's like so many cousins that are the same age So as we have like all these cousins that are like 4 and under and stuff, and like almost everybody lives here, and it's just like a really fun time, and thinking about how they're all going to grow up together and all of that stuff makes me so very happy. So then also on that day after we went to the after we went to the play place, we went out to lunch with the kids, which was really fun and cute. You had 3 little toddlers eating lunch together, and they ate so much food, like a comical amount of food. And then it was just a really fun kiddo day. And then the car thing and this other thing is what I end up having to pull up the following Tuesday, which you'll get to hear me say again. We got the money from selling our house. We made settlement. Was so excited. I was very excited, but I did have to pull that up because that didn't actually happen this week. And it's weird because you'd think like I make this mistake a lot since I end up like, planning after the week has already happened, or planning, quote unquote, rewind planning, memory keeping, whatever you want to call it. But it actually isn't like this. I don't think I've ever done this before where I planned the wrong week. So anyway, I replaced that, but I couldn't save that one box, which is a shame because I really could have used that box in the spread with the red and to balance out colors and stuff, but it's totally fine. And then it was my husband's birthday that day, so I ended up putting that in, and we got pizza, and I just like to kind of fit it in and make it look like nice and not have to waste a bunch of stickers. I just kind of split that like that, and you'll see when I write it in. But anyway, on Wednesday I did like a ton of work, just was very, very hustly. And then we had air conditioning repair people come out to our old house in Texas, which is when I realized that I couldn't possibly have made settlement this week because we had to finish up. This was like the last thing we had to do before settlement, as they had requested we get like our AC serviced, and that was done on Wednesday, and then we end up signing the paperwork on Friday. It was like a double remote closing because the people that bought our house were moving from out of state, and we had already moved out of state, so it was double remote closing. So we signed on Friday, they signed over the weekend. Everything was all situated and fixed by the end of Monday, and we got our money on Tuesday, so super awesome. But anyway, that's all the following week except for the signing part. But so now I'm just filling this out. But anyway, Wednesday, besides that, the kids were like so miserable after school, and it was just a very impossible afternoon. And then I just sat like a zombie in front of the TV all night, which is like has been a pretty frequent pattern lately. My daughter is definitely going through a little bit of a whiny time period, I guess I'll call it. I don't know. It's not my favorite phase. But then when she's cute, she's so cute. Being a parent, it's a roller coaster. Being a toddler parent, I will say, it's a roller coaster. Although I'm sure it goes like all the way up through the teenage years and even into adulthood. I could probably ask my mother that one. Anyway, on Thursday we had a double doctor appointment day. So the kids had a doctor appointment with their new pediatrician in the morning. So my son was like kind of overdue for his 18-month checkup. He's like 20 months, but whatever. It's totally fine. He's fine. He cried the whole time, and my daughter was like such a ham and like chatting with the doctor and like totally chatting the doctor up. It was hilarious. But anyway, and then they both got their flu shots, and now everybody has their flu shots, which is exciting. Hopefully we have no flu this year in the household. But yeah. And then my mother-in-law came over to watch the kids, and I tried to do a little bit of work, but I wasn't being very successful. I think I had just worked too hard the day before. And then I had my 28-week OB appointment that afternoon, which is why my mother-in-law had come over to watch the kids, and that was fun and well. And I took my gestational diabetes screening, which actually I don't think I got the results back from that yet, but I am sure it was not a problem. I have, knock on wood, I didn't fail it, because I didn't fail it either 2 times and have to do the 3-hour test, and I've heard that one's like kind of a pain. So hopefully everything is fine with that. And then on Friday we had school again, hooray. And then I did some planning and some filming and just had like a fun me day. I've been trying to do that more on Fridays and not do so much work, but I do just need to finish this consulting project that I've been working on, and then we can kind of call it a year until the baby comes, except for like my regular stuff, but like this was like a more large scale project, if you will. And that day just kind of like chilled and hung out, and then that night we signed the household paperwork, which I'm going to there's that half box I was looking for. So we did sign the paperwork. They came right to our house, and we did it like right before dinner. And then that night we got Thai food takeout, and it was so awful. And like, I have been craving nothing but Thai food this whole pregnancy. Like, this baby is gonna be like a Thai food baby. And we're joking, my last one was like a turkey sandwich. My first baby, I didn't really have like anything like really super specific, but my last baby was just like nothing but turkey sandwiches, and this baby is just like nothing but Thai food. Anyway, but the place, we ordered from a different place for some reason than the place we had been getting it from, and it was just like awful and overpriced, and I was so angry. Like, I almost cried at this food. We have since gotten Thai food again, and it was much better, so I feel happy again. But like, it was a bad night. Anyway, on Saturday we went, Saturday was such a fun day. Oh my gosh, this was such a fun week. Saturday we took the kids to the Please Touch Museum, which is like the really big children's museum in the area, with my mom. And then my mom took me after the museum, and I went out to lunch in the city with just me and my mom. And then she had tickets to the ballet, this really cool thing called Ballet X, which is like a Philadelphia-based ballet company, but they tour, and it was their holiday show, and it's like really avant-garde, like kind of modern-esque ballet, and it was really, really cool. So that was super, super fun. And then she drove me back home after that and stayed for dinner, and we got some takeout for dinner that night as well. And then on Sunday, we took the kids to my dad's house, and my husband and I were both like really tired, and I had some work to finish, and we just like kind of dumped the kids on my dad, and we're like, have fun with Pop. And I did some work, and my husband, I think, took a nap on my dad's couch, and my dad just like played with the kids for a few hours, and then he was just like, okay, I need a nap now. I'm so tired. It was just really funny. We just kind of like abandoned him with the children, which is the best thing to do with grandparents in the area. But so anyway, that was really fun. And then on the way home, we stopped at California Pizza Kitchen and got lunch. And then that afternoon, we went to get groceries. And the kids were like so horribly behaved, we had to take them out of the store, which is like people staring at you level of horribly behaved, which is not something we usually have. And I just ate ice cream for dinner. Like, after they went to bed, I just ate like half a pint or more of Ben and Jerry's. I got the Jimmy Fallon ice cream. I forget what it's called exactly, but let me tell you, Jimmy Fallon knows his ice cream. It is like the best ice cream I've ever had. It's got like 3 different kinds of cookie dough in it. I highly recommend it. But yeah, I'm definitely going to have to get another box of that. And that is pretty much everything for this spread and for this week. Okay, that is everything all wrapped up. I think this looks so cute. It's definitely more white spacey than I've been doing the past couple of weeks. I think mostly because of the kit had a lot of this white brick in it, but I think that's really nice. It looks nice, especially with the really bold colors, which Esley from Inky and the Brain, she always uses so many bold colors in her kits. Like, those are always my favorite kits that she does, is she uses a lot of bold colors more frequently than other shops do. So let me show you what I have left from the kit. There was my little mistake thing. I do have one full box left, one little squiggle that I forgot I had, and a little bit of sidebar stuff and some flags. And then I did not use the date covers, which I usually do, but such a hard color to match to a kit, so I just decided to use it. I did all of my writing as usual in a Pigma Micron 03. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. I'd love it if you'd subscribe and check me out on Instagram at mycraftyplans to keep up with everything going on in my planners. Bye!